Welcome back to the Marketing Science Lab, everyone. This is a special Halloween edition, and we're diving into some wickedly interesting research that might just redefine your approach to advertising. Forget pumpkins and ghosts. Today we're conjuring up the power of immoral symbols to boost sales.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm already picturing those sinfully delicious chocolate commercials and wondering if the devil on my shoulder has a point. This research from Marketing Letters is all about that age-old battle between good and evil, but with a decidedly marketing-centric twist.
Exactly, Sophie. The paper's simply decadent priming effects of immoral advertising symbols on indulgence by Lissik, Brennan, and Kosinski explores something truly counterintuitive. Using symbols associated with immorality, think devils, serpents, hellfire, to actually increase consumer spending.
So instead of angelic purity, we're talking devilish delight. Are we suggesting that embracing the dark side of marketing is the path to higher conversion rates? I'm intrigued.
Intrigue is an understatement. The researchers found that the prevalence of morality symbols in advertising has exploded over the years. A nearly 500% increase in magazine ads alone between 1969 and 2013, from a mere 0.5% to 2.9%. That's massive. But what's really interesting is their findings regarding the type of symbols.
So they didn't just look at the overall increase in moral symbols. They dug deeper into the impact of different types of symbols, good and bad.
Precisely. They meticulously designed 3 studies to examine this. Study 1 looked at the priming effect itself. They used images of saints, moral versus serpents, immoral, alongside a personal care product, or in this case, presented in different time sequences. The key finding, presenting the immoral symbol before or concurrently with the product significantly increased participants' desire to buy the rich, creamy shower gel, almost a 20% difference in indulgence ratings.
Wow, so it's not just about the presence of the symbol but the timing too. That's a crucial takeaway for marketers. We need to front-load our messaging with the right kind of rebellion. A slow reveal doesn't cut it in this case. Think about those Instagram reels. You need to grab attention instantly.
Absolutely. And their control for religiosity and belief in the afterlife was a nice touch, showing that the effect wasn't simply driven by religious conviction. The next 2 studies delved into why this works. They suspected it was due to what they term rebelliousness activation.
Aha. So seeing the devil doesn't necessarily make us want to buy soap. It activates a primal feeling of wanting to break free and indulge in something luxurious. It's a feeling of wanting to say yes to pleasure, perhaps after a long week of mundane tasks.
Exactly. Study 2 examined the choice between a more indulgent product, a massage chair, and a less indulgent one. An armchair using images of heaven or hell paired with either compliant, follow the rules, or rebellious, break the rules, copy. They found that rebellious messaging massively amplified the desire for the massage chair, regardless of whether the image was moral or immoral. The break the rules message acted as a kind of rebellious amplifier.
That's brilliant. It shows that it's not just about visual cues, but about tapping into that inherent human desire to deviate, rebel, and treat ourselves. It's marketing psychology at its finest. So we're basically giving consumers permission to indulge, legitimizing that impulse purchase or that extra slice of cake.
And that's exactly the magic of it. A key control in study 2 involved testing for image-message congruence. You'd think that pairing an immoral image with rebellious messaging would be the most effective. Interestingly, this wasn't the case. The rebelliousness effect remains strong regardless of whether the image and messaging aligned. It reinforces the idea that it's the rebelliousness, not simply congruence, that drives this effect.
That's really unexpected, but also opens up so many exciting possibilities. It means marketers have even more creative freedom. We're not constrained by strictly matching our imagery with our messaging. The rebellion amplifier works even if the good guys are winning on the surface.
Absolutely. Study number 3 then took it a step further, demonstrating this effect in actual purchases, not just stated intentions. Think about it. This isn't some abstract psychological phenomenon. It's directly impacting real-world buying behavior.
Okay, so what does all of this mean for real-world marketing? What are some practical applications?
Let's brainstorm. For products where indulgence is a core selling point, luxury goods, experiences, entertainment, subtly incorporating immoral symbols or rebellious messaging can be extremely effective. Think of a luxury car commercial featuring a sleek, dark-colored car speeding down a deserted highway at night. The implication of going beyond the rules, being slightly mischievous, can be extremely compelling.
I love that example. Or imagine a travel ad for an adventurous vacation, escape the ordinary. Unleash your inner rebel. The key is to do it tastefully, of course. We're not advocating for satanic imagery everywhere. The subtle suggestion is what's powerful.
Precisely. And it's crucial to remember the context and target audience. This might work fantastically for adventure travel or a high-end whiskey brand, but probably isn't appropriate for a children's toy company or financial services.
Exactly. The devil is in the details, or rather, the devil might be in the details of your campaign, but only if you use it smartly. This research underscores the power of understanding the psychology of consumption.
And that's where the A/B testing comes in. As always, data-driven decisions are key. Test different imagery and messaging, analyze the results, and refine your approach based on what resonates with your audience.
So, while we won't be summoning any actual devils for our next campaign, I think we'll certainly be thinking more strategically about how to harness the power of rebellion and indulgence to create truly captivating marketing messages. This Halloween, let's scare up some awesome sales.
To recap, remember the key findings. The timing of immoral symbols is crucial, rebellious messaging is a major amplifier, and A/B testing is key to successful implementation. You can find the full study in Marketing Letters. Thanks for listening to Marketing Science Lab.
Remember, sometimes being a little bad can be very, very good for business. Happy Halloween, marketing rebels.